in our conversations, one of the things that I liked about what you did, and which is what I do, is you get very clear on the specs, and you know that people are different, and you make very clear distinctions of what somebody is like, and we try to do the same thing of what it's like. But you're really talking not just about skills. You're talking about things like consideration, determination, and we were talking about toughness, okay, and all the different types of toughness, and you'll spec it out. I know for me, I try to spec it out. Same thing, try to spec it out so I know in detail. Because if you know what somebody's like, you know how they're going to perform in a job, right?
Right, and there are some things you can change or improve, whether it be experience or technique or sometimes just maturity, and then there are other things that are, I think, fundamentally very hard to change. So you have to live with those. Height, for example. So some things you get, and then there's other things that you look at and say, okay, we can adjust this. But ultimately, if a player or a coach, or whoever you bring into your organization, has something that you feel like you are going to have to manage to a certain degree, then you have to ask yourself, are we capable of that? Can we give the person what they need? Do we have the resources to help them with whatever it is that they need so that they can be successful? And if the answer is no, then I think you just have to be realistic and say, okay, well then, this isn't the right fit. We need to move on and find somebody else. And that's not always the easiest thing to identify, but when you can't identify what the problem is, whether it be physical or, some other form, that whether or not you have the resources organizationally, to handle that.